So 7 people have now died of diarrheal disease in and around Hammanskraal, north of Pretoria. Water supply in that area has been a crisis for years. So this is something that we have been following. Now, looking back in 2019, the Human Rights Commission declared the water in Hammanskraal unfit for human consumption. And the problem has not been fixed in the 4 years since then. Water trucks have been bringing in water, and the City of Tshwane are now urging communities in and around Hammanskraal not to drink any tap water. Let's speak to the MMC for Health at the City of Tshwane, Rina Marx. MMC, thank you for being with us. You are at the hospital, Jubilee Hospital. We understand many people have been treated, some have died. Can you confirm what you have seen? Is the death toll still standing at 7 tonight?
Okay, good afternoon. Thank you for having me on your show. Now, I just want to correct you. The death toll is on 10 patients at the moment. The
10.
situation is
Can I
quite...
confirm you're saying 10?
Yes, it is 10. It's 10.
Which means 4 people have died today. Is that correct? Because we were reporting 6 yesterday.
Yesterday.
All right.
Okay. And yes. So, yes, there's a continuous patients coming to the emergency department for help, and the hospital is quite busy. 37 of these people have been admitted into the hospital, and they are making more space open. They had some resources that they had for the COVID pandemic, so they're opening up those wards to accommodate these patients.
This is just so alarming. Something is killing Hammanskraal residents. Is it the water in the taps, MMC?
We cannot confirm that. We've taken some water samplings from everywhere, from all the streams, the rivulets, and all resources, water resources, just to make sure that the source of this has been identified. But we will only have the results coming out by Wednesday this coming week from the National NICD.
All right, if it's not the water in the taps, I mean, do you have a suspicion? Could it be the water from the tankers? Because we understand that people shouldn't be drinking the tap water anyway. Those tankers have been delivering water to residents for years.
Yes, I know the water tankers has been delivering water. We've also advised the people around this area not to drink water if they do not feel comfortable drinking the water. So they should either cook the water or treat it with jig as well, but not to consume it. But we do not have the final result, so we cannot say it's actually coming from the water. Remember that cholera can be spread in different ways, and that's both direct and indirect. So we have to identify the source first before we can actually say the water it's coming from the water. And for now, we are increasing the tankers to different areas, especially the areas most affected by this.
Yeah, but are you saying that the tankers, you can't rule out that the tankers themselves are the problem? I mean, can residents then not feel safe getting water out of the tankers?
No, we cannot rule it out, but we have done some tests. So some sampling has been done, but the water tankers get their water from different sources as well, and they've been advised to use certain sources. So we cannot say it's actually coming from the tankers. So we have to wait for the results from all these different sources where they can get the water from.
Oh my word. I mean, in the interim, what do residents do? They can't drink the water. Surely they cannot cook with the water if there's danger.
Yes,
they can't bath. What can they do?
No, we advise them to cook the water for human consumption. We told them that. I've done quite a few media releases in the past already, and I advise people, especially, I remember that we get these cases over the years. We get different cases, but it's normally not from one area. It's in different areas, and it's not only South Africa but also in Africa. But those cases were not from one local area. So we do advise people, if you feel like you do not trust the water coming from a different source, you have to cook the water, or even use other ways of sterilizing, like the jig, to before you drink water, and rinse your food and cook with the water.
MMC, we will follow this closely. Before I let you go, how has this problem been allowed to fester, literally fester, since 2019, when the Human Rights Commission came and said the water was undrinkable, there was a major problem. I think it was a Rooiwal waterworks treatment plant that was putting dirty water into rivers and dams. How is it that the problem has not been fixed since then and there is no clean, drinkable water in the taps?
The problem is not just in one area, there's different areas. And yes, I know there has been talks about the water coming to Hammanskraal, but the city is cooperating fully with the provincial and national health authorities. They're all on board now to help also to check the water resources and help us to provide clean drinking water to the community members. So that is what we are currently doing, and we're really looking out for the community members. And yes, we know there has been quite a lot of patients admitted to the hospital and seeking help, medical help.
All right, thank you very much for that update. She is at the hospital confirming that there are now 10 people dead. That was the City of Tshwane's MMC for Health, Rina Marx, talking about cholera there. It sounds like there could be a link between cholera. There has been in some parts of the country, whatever is causing this diarrheal disease, it does seem to be concentrated in and around Hammanskraal and affecting the community there profoundly and fatally.